Okay, so in order to actually work on your portfolio, you guys should create a new tab. To create a new tab is pretty simple. You just click on the new tab button at the top. And then you have this waffle of Google Apps. With this waffle, you guys can click on sites, and all your websites will then be there. I have over 1,000 websites because I made one for every single student. So if you'll notice, your names are there as well. So I'm gonna click on my teacher sample portfolio. So this is where I'll be demonstrating on how to do that. I do want you guys to go ahead and add your name to the portfolio. You'll add a little bit of the about me information, and then you're going to add what you've done for week one. And if you haven't, you'll add that this week, and you'll add what you've done for week two. So for week one, we worked with line, and we worked in Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to pull over my Adobe Illustrator screen right here so you guys could see it. So this is my Adobe Illustrator screen. And in order to capture this, you guys can go File, Export, Export as JPEGs or PNG files. The difference between a JPEG and a PNG file when you export them is that you can have them transparent so the white won't show, and say okay. So once you've done that, you can then come over to here and click on and upload from computer, and you can upload your artwork that you've just sent out. So if you really liked it and you thought it was difficult, this is your lines with the curves, and you can put it in there, and you can say week one worked on Illustrator, lines, and then go into detail. Learned how to use the pen tool. And you can say whether you found it hard or easy or whatever you like from there. So there's your week one. If you really liked your drawing that you did of Keith Haring, you could put your drawing there and explain what you've done. Now for week two, we worked with text. So you can then come back again and look at your text project, and you can pick the one that you like the most. You can go File, Export, Export as, and PNGs, and you can export them and say okay. And then you can pick the one that you want to then use. Once again, you're going to go back to your assignment, click on it, upload, and then pick the one that works the best for you. So we're going to then go ahead and choose any one of those, and then you can make it larger and move them over the way you want it to then look. So week two, you're going to then write worked with the text tool in Illustrator. So once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and go publish. Now I'm going to say teacher sample site. Oops. And go publish. So now that I publish, I can click on this link here, and I copied it. You can copy the link, and that's what you will put in your Google form. So in your Google form, it's asking you to submit your link. So you're going to put who you are, your period, and this is where you place your link. And once you place your link, you can then answer the questions. What did you learn this week? What assignment did you like the most? Did you give help? And did you learn something this week? So this is very important. I want you guys to be able to identify what you've learned each week. put it in your portfolio, what you learned that week. It's important so that you can self-identify what you're learning. It's also important to learn how to give help and how to ask for help. If you guys could do it in the classroom, then you'll be able to do it as well when you get a job. The people who can give help and ask for help in a job usually get to keep their job. The person who stays to themselves and doesn't talk to anybody or work with anybody, those are the first people that are fired. So it's kind of important that we actually have that there. So once you've done your portfolio, it is published and you'll be able to view it. This is how your portfolio will look on the internet. This is how your portfolio will look on a tablet. And this is how your portfolio will look on a phone. It'll show you all the different looks and how it actually works on each one. So this is important. Phone, tablet, computer. It's kind of nice that you can see how it's going to be set up for the computer, for a tablet, and for your phone, so that you can then create this all in one. Questions from anybody so far? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing so that we can end this video, so you guys have this to reference for later on.